Welcome to Run Fam Run, and in today's video I'm going to review the HOKA Speedgoat 4s. In fact, I've already reviewed them. I've recorded the video. This is kind of the end of my run actually. I've been wearing them for quite a few miles now. So in summary, the shoes are brilliant. Hang around for the rest of the video. I'll tell you what I like and one or two things that I sort of struggle with a little bit, but in summary they are great. And if you hang around in this video, you'll either watch me fall over, wow, nearly fell, or you'll see me review these shoes. All good. So here we go. Good morning and welcome back to Run Fam Run. Today I'm doing a quick kit review. I've had some new trail running shoes delivered, so I thought I'd give you a quick introduction, tell you a little bit about them, and then importantly get outside in the cold, slightly icy weather, go for a run and let you know how I get on and what I actually think of them. Currently I run in only HOKAs. I've been tempted to try other brands, and even when I was ordering these I was looking at Inov8 and various other things as well, mainly Salomons. In fact I looked at all sorts. I generally run in HOKAs and I have done for the last few years now, and I'm finding it difficult to stray away from HOKA as a brand, but I'm always open to new ideas. But I mainly run in HOKA Arahis for the road. I run in HOKA Challenger ATRs for pretty much everything else. So although they're not an all-out trail shoe, they're really, really good as like a hybrid. They do a bit of everything. They're good on the road, they're okay on the trails, and so they're ideal for a lot of ultra sort of runs, long distance runs, because often you get a mixture. Even sometimes this time of year, when you're just running down even a tarmac footpath, you often find yourself jumping into the mud for a moment to allow other footpath users, cyclists and things to go past. And when you're wearing something like Challenger ATRs, that is ideal because you can mix it up and you get the best of both worlds. However, I do quite a lot of trail running and I strangely haven't got any proper trail shoes. So I've been after them for a while. I took the plunge this week, ordered some HOKA Speedgoat 4s. I've been desperate to try them. Ordered them from Wiggle. They arrived on a next day delivery, so it's a really punchy delivery there. Thank you, Wiggle. Very, very good. No Haribos though. What's happened to them? You used to send Haribos in the deliveries, but there was none of those. Anyway, what we've got then is my HOKA Speedgoat 4s, so I think it's time to open them up, have a look, and I'll put them on. Okay, first impressions, they're a great colour. I quite like these. They do the HOKA Speedgoat 4s in about, I think it's 8 different colours. Being honest, the reason I got these is I ended up with a choice of 2, I think, that were available in my size, and I just preferred these colours over the other option that was available. But to be fair, they all look great. And I think most of you into running will probably agree with me that the priority with running shoes is getting the ones that feel good and do the job that you need, more so than the colours. But it's always a bit of a bonus when they look nice, so quite pleased with how they look. First impressions are great. You can see they've got these quite big lugs underneath. I believe they're 5mm lugs all the way along, giving you what's supposed to be a great amount of grip on the trails in all kind of terrains really. There's loads of information on the HOKA website and of course everywhere else as well, telling you about all the facts and the features and things like that. And being honest, I think like most runners, I don't really understand all that stuff all that well. In terms of weight, they're 306 grams these. They do a slightly lighter version of the HOKA Speedgoats. I think they're called the Speedgoat Evo, and they're about 20 grams per shoe lighter. But I think, although I'm a reasonable runner, I'm very much middle of the pack. I might sometimes break into that top 50%. I'm not the fastest out there, and I think the marginal gains to be felt by a 20 gram saving per shoe is not really worth the extra money to me. However, I'd like to be proven wrong. Maybe I'll give them a go one day. Who knows? These are a neutral shoe. I do overpronate quite badly. However, I believe and I understand that's not quite so critical with trail shoes and off-road running. So I'm curious to see how I get on with these in the longer term. Like all HOKAs, they're very well cushioned. You end up with these quite big sole here. It's quite deep. Loads of cushioning, which I absolutely love. The feel of HOKAs compared to other shoes to me is kind of unrivaled. I absolutely love them. Now, curiously, there's something I've noticed on the Facebook groups and everywhere else with regards to HOKA. And it's a problem that I too faced as well. One of the problems I've had is in the arch of my foot, I've had blisters. Now, I got this when I had my first couple of pairs of Hokas. I persevered because I loved everything else about the shoe, and I curiously got over it after a while. So if you have got Hokas and you're getting blisters on your arches, from what I understand, it's a common problem. For me, they went away. The skin toughened up on my feet, and I enjoyed all the other benefits of the Hokas once I got beyond that. Yeah, so it's not an easy one, it's not ideal, it's not great, but you know what, it works. Anyway, let's have a look at the shoes. So, great colours, looking good. Got the vibrant soles here as well, as you can probably just about see if I hold that up to the camera. There we go, the vibrant soles. On top of that, what else have we got? Oh, the nice little Speedgoat symbol at the back there. Looking fantastic as well. Yeah, looking really, really good. What else is there to tell you? HOKA ONEONE, or is it HOKA ONEONE? Who knows? I've seen a big discussion on this recently. How do you pronounce it? Hit me up in the comments, tell me I'm wrong. I always say HOKA or HOKA ONEONE. I am led to believe it's HOKA ONEONE. I don't know. I'd love to get it right. I don't want to upset or offend anyone by mispronouncing. So let me know what I should be saying. So yeah, fairly good. What else there to tell you? There's a left and a right. Hey, you get two shoes. Two for the price of one. Maybe, I don't know. Not really much else to tell you, I don't think. Oh, in terms of heel to toe drop, I don't even know what that means, to be honest. I do understand what it means, is the drop from the heel to the toe. These have a 4mm drop on them. That might mean more to some of you than others. I've never really got into the sort of the facts, the figures, and the real technicalities of running shoes before. Being honest, what I like to do is stick running shoes on my feet, see how they feel, get out there and do my thing. And that's what I'm going to do this morning. So in a few minutes, I'm going to whack these things on. I'm going to get my gear together, and I'm off for, depending on how I feel today, I'm not feeling 100% actually. I've got a bit of a headache this morning. I'm going to head out for 17 miles. It's on trails almost all the way. It's going up the top of a big hill called the Wrekin. So that this route gives me about, I think it's 2,000 feet of ascent over the 17 miles. So, you know, far from flat, but the terrain's quite muddy. There's a little bit of hard trail in there as well. Some of it goes across, farmers' fields with sheep and things in them. Other bits, hit tarmac for, quarter of a mile at one point. And then some of it is really deep, thick, sticky mud. Because of the weather, we've had a bit of snow this week. It's quite icy. I'm expecting to find a few bits of icy footpaths and things as well. So it's going to be quite interesting, really. A real challenge for these Speedgoat 4s to see how they cope and also how I get on running with them. So without any further delay, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to do my thing, and I will let you know how I get on. Okay, first impressions of the Speedgoat 4. I'm only on tarmac at the moment as I head off to the trails, just for this first half mile or so. But they're really comfy, really well cushioned, which is quite nice. However, it's the grip that's the most important thing that I'm looking for with these. Hey, look at those icicles there. Very cool. I'm nearly falling in the stream now, but I should be okay. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, sorry, a distraction. That's what I run on the trails. You see, when I run on the road, it's all about running as fast as you can. On the trails, I don't really care so much. I just run, enjoy myself, stop and have a look at things. Anyway, what was I saying? Shoelaces. Before I left the house, I had to adjust my shoelaces about 5 times. I've just had to stop about 1.5 miles into this run to adjust them again and loosen them off. I think the fit's quite narrow, and although they're still comfortable, after adjustment they're a lot better. I just need to adapt really and find the best way for them to fit, but I wouldn't let that put you off. We shall persevere and see how they are in a few more miles. It's very firm underfoot, very icy, so I thought it might be muddier than this, but everything's frozen, so it's a good test really. Just going to watch out to make sure I don't break my ankle or do anything else silly today. on these hard trails that are slightly loose underfoot. The Speedgoats are feeling good, they're comfy, they're grippy. They just seem to be just tearing through it. And I seem to be running up here a little faster than usual, which is a pleasant surprise. It's still icy though, it's still cold. I need to keep moving at a decent pace. It's so warm today. And that's where we're going. Up the top of there, I believe, bottom to top, it's about 800 feet of ascent or 270 metres, something like that. Might have made those numbers up completely, but something like that anyway. It's very icy and slippy up here. However, shoes are holding up well, finding grip even through the thicker ice. These shoes are quite impressive, to be fair. I just don't know why I didn't buy them before. They're brilliant. That said, the biggest challenge is on the way back down, when I'll no doubt be going a little bit quicker, trying to find a bit of grip. It's going to be interesting. There's the top turn up here, straight back down now. It's not hard back there. Quite good fun this morning on the trails. Although icy, there's dry bits in between and we can find the grip, so it's not too bad at all. These bits are a little bit more dodgy, paying attention as we go down looking for the grip. Should be okay. Check it out on the way up. It appeared to be okay. Just paying attention all the way down. It's okay, thank you. Certainly am. There's lots of information on these shoes. If you look on the HOKA website or whoever you choose to buy them from, I got mine from Wiggle, you'll see all the data, all the stats and everything else. To be honest, I don't know what most of it means. Most of it's marketing, I'm sure, but the shoes are brilliant. So for those that are interested, a 4mm drop apparently. Yeah, I really should learn more about these things, but truth is, shoes feel great. I've seen information on there about 3D printing and all sorts of things. Truth is, don't care. Are they good shoes? Yes! 5mm lugs. I never really considered the length of my lugs before. How long's your lugs? Yeah, they're 5mm lugs on these apparently. What that really means is they've got decent sized kind of grips and lugs for gripping in to the surface beneath your feet. And the truth is, I found today on today's run, and they are tricky conditions today, I found a grip that I didn't think I ever would. There's bits that I've been on which have been very icy, snowy, little bits of mud and all sorts of rock, loose rocks, and I've gripped. I mean, it's been incredible actually. Even you can probably see what I'm running on now. This is kind of a like a farm track, loose underfoot. It's a bit icy. I'm running along pretty much like normal, to be fair. Fantastic. Comfortable, grippy. Yeah, they look good as well. I think that helps, doesn't it? It shouldn't matter, but it kind of does a little bit, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to be the way they're designed, but I'm finding them quite warm as well. Bear in mind, it's well below freezing out here today. It's icy underfoot. Yet my feet are still warm. I find usually this time of year I struggle with cold feet, and I would have probably had a bit more trouble today, but the feet are lovely and warm. I don't know whether they're designed to be that way or what, but yeah, they feel good. It's really cold and windy here, so don't forget to like and subscribe. That'll make me feel all nice and warm again.